Sandwich Break. I'm your co-host Suzanne, and this is your co-host Alex. We'd like to title this segment Bitch Fest. Most of the time we try to have structured conversations, but in this I think you're going to just see Alex and I kind of rant a little bit about current affairs. You want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, I would just like to point out that as of yet, we have no evidence whatsoever in any fashion of any wiretapping of Trump Tower.
Going for the wiretap first.
And I would just like to say, how can you blindly believe something with no evidence whatsoever, based on the words of the guy who's been lying to you since the day he got into office? I want to know how you can sit here and say, when I say you, I guess I talk to the political right who still advocate for Trump, even though he's destroying every value and fiber of what free speech and the American dream is. How can you say anybody who tries to undermine the office of the president is un-American? But it's okay for you to do that to the whole time Obama's in office.
Yeah.
That's hypocrisy at its finest. And I'm not going to sit here and argue about whether whatever bullshit conspiracy, Alex Jones bullshit that you're riding on right now, because let me tell you, it's not going to pass. If you think demons are in your TV and trying to possess your brain and make you think that Hillary Clinton is the savior of all, you're stupid.
She probably is, though. Just saying.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like Alex Jones went off about demonic possessions of televisions.
Okay, we all know Alex Jones is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, why are we talking about him?
Because he is now an
Just
official...
write him off.
No, Trump has officially made him one of his temporary advisors. What did he say it was? His, I want to say abdicator.
Special counsel or something like that.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
Something ridiculous. So this, I'll go back to the wiretapping thing. How ridiculous. And it's funny because, as soon as this whole Russia ties with Trump campaign scandal broke out, you started seeing even more wilder than normal accusations getting thrown either one of the three of their favorite places to throw things. Obama's direction, Hillary's direction, or the liberal media's direction. And in this case, we saw Obama get blamed for wiretapping Trump Tower. Now, first off, if you don't like being wiretapped, bitches, you probably should have supported and maintained the Patriot Act. So there's a big fuck you. Second, that's just ludicrous. It's ridiculous. It's wildly inappropriate to sit there and accuse a recently sitting president of slander.
Libel.
And libel.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. You would think as such a forthright, such a, business-minded person, you would think that he was a little better at this, but no, he sucks. And apparently, according to a few news sources, and you can take this with a grain of salt should you choose to, this might be the thing that undoes his presidency. This might be the thing that actually gets him impeached. So I say, yahoo! But still, it's ridiculous, isn't it? To think about a president, and I hate to call him that, but attacking a former president for every little thing that
with a
goes
baseless
wrong.
claim. Baseless.
Totally.
Completely evidence-free.
But most of his claims are like that. Yeah. Most of his claims have that in common, is that they're evidence-free.
When he tries to back up his claims with Breitbart News, it kind of blows up in his face, which is another issue.
Breitbart can go to hell.
Fox News was going to be Trump was thinking about turning Fox News into a state TV type deal where, like, his #1 media. But then Steve Bannon convinced him to make Breitbart his #1 media. But Breitbart's not doing that well. And yeah.
Thanks, Milo.
Yeah, right? That's going to blow up in their faces too.
Yeah.
So I think that's awful funny that you're using Breitbart as state media, and then you blast Kim Jong-un for using state media and not allowing outside influences. Like, you're doing the same thing. Isolationism is isolationism.
Yep.
Where you see the America First campaign. And the America First campaign was not as American as what you think it would be, because what they decided to do was try to block from sending troops in support of Allied forces in World War II. They didn't want to send troops to World War II is because they were anti-Semitic. I mean, you see a lot of people in the America First campaign back in the early 40s, the late 30s, early 40s, that they were very anti-Semitic. And that was one of the reasons why America didn't want to go to war in the first place, because they wanted to isolate ourselves. They wanted to isolate America to not be able to help with foreign aid or help with countries that are having minorities prosecuted. America First campaign is being led by Trump now. And I think it's funny because Trump wants to send troops to Syria and Iraq, but he wants to isolate the country at the same time.
But there are a lot of politicians and theorists and ethics professors and whatnot that will sit there and tell you, historians, that will sit there and tell you that isolationism isn't a policy that has ever helped anybody.
There's a lot of hypocrisy happening in this country, and it's one side blaming the other. And you know what? There's hypocrites on both sides. But whenever you say you need to support the president no matter what, support the office of the president, or you're an un-American, that's hypocrisy. Whenever you treat Obama like shit and constantly make up lies before, by the way, for 7 years saying that Obama was not an American citizen, was not born here. Then you let a Canadian-born citizen run for president. That's okay, though. But how is it that you spread a rumor that, you know, a president is not born in this country, and then turn around and say, oh, you need to respect the office of the president now because Donald Trump's president? That's you are not an intelligent person if you say that. Anybody I hear who says you need to respect the office of the president and work with him and give him a chance, I'm going to guarantee you that you are not an intelligent person who can adequately represent their own beliefs and thoughts. So if you continue to say that, then I think you should continue to be criticized for being an immature adolescent. So Alex out. You guys have a wonderful day. Share this video, and please subscribe. We haven't been on for a while, but we got more videos coming out now, and we're going to be working a little bit more on this stuff. So bear with us. Let's get these videos pumping back out again, cover some stuff, and make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, thanks guys.